Hello friends, welcome again to my channel, and in this video again I am going to discuss something very crucial. Okay, so in this video we will learn, when should we use like, okay, when should we use as. Most often I have seen people using like and as interchangeably in the sentence, which is definitely not correct. Okay, so you really need to get these intricacies in place as to when you should use like and when you should use as in the sentence. Okay, so let's get started. So friends, if you look at the word like, okay, now like, the word like can also act like a verb. Okay, it can act like a verb. So when I say I like someone, so like here is the verb. I like someone. So like here is a verb. Okay. So like can act as a verb. Like can also act as a noun. Nowadays, with the advent of social media, we see, right, how many likes you get in your, on your post. So I get 300 likes. I get 500 likes. So that like here means noun. Okay. So like can act as a verb. Like can act as a noun. So when like is acting as a noun or a verb, there is no confusion because because this here, it cannot be replaced by as. Okay. So where is the confusion? Okay, where is the confusion? Let's address that. So if I talk about a sentence like, it looks like it's going to rain. If I say that, hey, it looks like, it's going to rain. So which one is correct? Here, should I use like, or should I say, hey, it looks like, it looks as if it's going to rain? Which one is correct? Because very often we use like in such sentences. Okay, but is that correct grammatically? Let's learn this in this video. Okay, so out of both these sentences which is presented on the screen, it looks like it's going to rain or it looks as if it's going to rain. Which one is correct? Okay, so let's start from the grassroots level. Let's understand the concept of like. Let's understand the concept of as, and then perhaps I will answer this question. In fact, you will be in a position to answer it yourself. Okay, so what is the difference between as and like? Okay, now look at this. What is the difference between as and like? So, like acts as a preposition. Okay, so like as a word acts as a preposition. On the contrary, as acts as a conjunction. As acts as a conjunction. So when I say like acts as a preposition, what does this mean? This means that like is always followed by a noun or it is always followed by a pronoun. Okay, let me make this very simple for you. Let's look at these examples and understand what we are trying to say. Look at the first example. He dances like me. Now, what is me? What is me? Me is a pronoun. Okay, so if you see like is followed by a pronoun over here. So what is like in this particular sentence? It is a preposition. Any word that follows the noun, okay, that is followed by a noun or followed by a pronoun is a preposition. Okay, because it indicates the position. Look at the second example. He dances like Hrithik Roshan. Now, what is Hrithik Roshan? Obviously, Hrithik Roshan is a noun. So, like is followed by a noun, which means like is a preposition here. Okay. However, if you look at this side of the screen, okay, if you look at this side, what do you see? As acts as a conjunction and it is followed by a clause. Now, you really need to understand what is a clause. We know what is a noun, we know what is a pronoun, right? I hope you know that. Okay. So, what is a clause? Now, clause is any sentence that has a subject and the verb in it. Subject and the verb in it. Now, subject means the one who is performing the verb. the one who's performing the action. So when I say he dances well, so he is the subject because he is performing the action of dance. Okay. So, and dance is the verb. So that becomes a clause. Okay. Now, what is the role of a conjunction? What is the role of a conjunction? What is the function of a conjunction? We need to understand this really well. Conjunction will always play the role of joining. Joining what? It will always join two sentences, it will join two clauses, it will join phrases or anything. So basically, the function of conjunction is to join. Okay. So look at this example and you'll understand exactly what I'm trying to say. So when I say he dances as I do. So now he dances is one clause. Okay, because I have a subject here. See, look at this. He is the subject. Dances is the verb. So this becomes a clause. Look at this sentence. I do is also a sentence. Okay, it's also a clause. Why it is a clause? Because there is a subject I and there is a verb do. So what is happening here? What is happening here? The two clauses, he dances and as I do, these two clauses are being joined by the conjunction as. Okay. So like will always play the role of a preposition in such type of sentences that we have discussed. And as will always play the role of conjunction. Okay. So I hope this much is clear. Like preposition, when I say preposition, which means it will always be followed by a noun or pronoun, which means after like in any sentence, after like, the word has to be a noun or the word has to be a pronoun. Okay, when I say as, which means after one clause, okay, there you will have as, which is again followed by another clause. So you have a subject verb plus as. Okay, so you have a subject plus verb as one clause. Then this is joined by as, and which is again followed by another clause that is subject and verb. So the sentence structure will be clause plus as plus clause. Okay, so when you understand these sentence structures, you will never go wrong in grammar. You will never go wrong in English. You will never need any softwares to ascertain the rightness of your English. Okay, so now let's take few examples, and whatever we have discussed, we'll apply it on these sentences. Look at the first example. So you have the same sentence wherein we are using like also and wherein we are using as also. See, this is the current structure. This is the current status of our language. Okay, this is the current status of our language wherein we tend to use like and as interchangeably. Sachin played like I had expected. Sachin played as I had expected. Which one is correct? Now see, look at this sentence very carefully. Sachin is a subject, played is the verb. Again, I is the subject, had expected, had or is the verb. Okay. This is the sentence structure. So now what is happening? Sachin played becomes one clause. I had becomes one clause. Okay. So if you see, the two clauses are being joined. So when two clauses are being joined, I will use as. I will use as. Now, had this sentence be like, been like Sachin played like me, then this is correct. Because here, now like is a preposition and me is a pronoun. So the sentence has to end here. But if you see after like and after the pronoun, the sentence is not ending. You still have something more to say in the sentence wherein you are making use of verb. Okay, so this becomes an entire clause. So when two clauses are being joined, friends, then you will not make use of like. This is absolutely incorrect. This is incorrect. Like is incorrect. But you will make use of as. I hope this is clear. Okay, now look at the other sentence. My sister enjoys all types of food. My sister subject, enjoys verb, and then obviously you have object as well over here. then you have like over here, and then you have I do over here. I is again a subject, do is again a verb. Okay, so which one is correct? You should know by now. Okay, because two clauses are being joined. Two clauses are being joined over here. I will make use of as and not like. So this one is incorrect. This one is correct. Okay, two clauses are being joined. Look at this. My friend can't play tennis like he did before the accident. Again, what is happening? Two clauses. My friend can't play tennis. My friend subject, verb, object, etc. Okay. Here also you have subject, verb, object, etc. Okay. So if you see, this is an entire clause. This is an entire clause. Okay. So which means I cannot make use of like, but I can make use of as. So like is incorrect, as is correct. And this is the kind of sentences we make use of in our daily spoken and written English, which is absolutely incorrect. And when you really want to make it big in life, so if you're planning for a UPSC exams, or if you're planning to fly abroad for some opportunities, so that's where they test you on your English quotient, and these are the things that you're tested upon. So we sound to be correct, we sound to be very fluent and eloquent in English, but these are the intricacies which we fail to apply in our language, and that's where we cannot clear these kind of exams. So please make sure that you know this. Use it in your WhatsApp chats, use it in your emails, use it in your daily spoken language, and that's how you will eternalize grammar in your day-to-day English. So now this is where we started from. So right at the beginning, I showed you this sentence. It looks like it's going to rain this afternoon, or it looks as if it's going to rain this afternoon. So now it looks is also what? Subject and the verb. And this is also what? Subject and the verb. So like is incorrect. And this is the kind of sentence we use in our daily spoken English, which is wrong, absolutely wrong. Which one is correct? This one is correct, because I am joining together two clauses, and two clauses can be joined only by a conjunction, and as is the conjunction, like is not the conjunction. Like is a preposition. Okay, friends? So I hope this is clear. This is correct. This is wrong. So now, when should you make use of like? Okay, always reserve the usage of like to point out similarities. So whenever you want to point out something similar, okay, something similar, just make use of like there. Okay, so that's where you will be in an error-free English zone. So when I say the caged relationship is like a lifetime imprisonment, it's okay because I'm comparing here. Okay, the relationship that does not gives you any freedom is nothing more than a lifetime imprisonment. Okay, so your like is absolutely correct. Look at this. My brother looks like my mom. Here again, I am pointing out at what? Similarities. I'm pointing out at similarities. So using like in this sentence is correct. Absolutely correct. Look at this. She is like my mother in so many ways. What am I pointing out? I'm pointing out at similarities. So using like in this sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, so that's about it. I hope by the end of this video, you guys are clear now. When should you make use of as? When should you make use of like? And start using it in your daily English, okay, on your chats and on your emails, wherever you want to, okay, and make your English error free. So see you soon in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care. Okay, bye.